This is Betty with Betty Stampin' Crazy, and I have another card today. This one we're going to be making together. I haven't made a oh, it's thundering outside. I haven't made a sample, so we're going to make this together just like we did with my granddaughter's card. It's going to be a shaker card, and I haven't made one of these in so long. I wanted to make one, and I've got these sequins that came in a pack with something that was in the Occasions catalog, and I can't remember what it was right now, but I wanted to go ahead and use them and use them up. You can use any sequins you want. And these sequins right here, they have some little kind of a pinkish purple ones in them that go with the Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock really well. So that's the reason I decided to go with this color again today. So I'm also going to be using, I used the Layering Squares framelit dies, and I used, let's see, I only used one of them, and it is, I put it back on here, I'm sorry, I believe it's this one. Nope, I want a little bit bigger, so it's got to be this one, I believe. That's it. Okay, it's the second one in on the bigger ones, the bigger set of scalloped. Pretty soon I'm going to get these numbered, and what I'm going to do is start with the smallest one over here, and I'm going to number up 1, and then I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, I'll number them. I'll show it to you when I do get them numbered. But I did get this idea of layering them like that, numbering like that, from Jan B. She's another demonstrator that has videos on YouTube, and I watch her all the time. She's a really good demonstrator. She has these great videos. So as soon as I get those done, or you could just pop over to Jan's and watch hers, but I will show you. Okay, I'm also going to be using the Balloon Celebration, but the only thing I'm going to be using in here, let me find it. Okay, I'm using Let Us Celebrate. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a little line right here. Okay, and I'm using 3 stamp sets. I'm using the Splatter from the Gorgeous Grunge. I haven't used this in a while. I thought I'd try it again. And I'm also using the Happy Birthday from the Ten of Cards. Okay, so I'm also going to be using the Birthday Balloon Punch, and I'm only going to use this larger one, I think. I'll decide that whenever I get to it. But for the balloons, I am going to be cutting it out with the Dazzling Diamonds paper, glimmer paper. Okay, now the sizes on these, if I can get a hold of them here, they kind of slipped out of my hand. For the plastic sheet that we're going to be using, I cut it 3 by 3. You can cut it just a little bit bigger if you want, but I didn't want to waste my clear sheets. Okay, and for the top sheet that's going to go on top of here, it's cut at 3 3/4, which is this way. I cut it longer this way, and 3 1/2 this way, because it's going to fit like that, and I wanted it just a little bit longer. Okay, also on here I have Whisper White in 5 by 3 3/4, and then the Sweet Sugar Plum is 5 1/4 by 4, which goes behind this. And then of course the standard, actually it's not my standard, I don't do this way very often, but I am going to do the longer ways this time. So it's going to be 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And I want to apologize right now for the Band-Aid. Every time I do something, I've been cleaning around the house, and every time I do something I scrape, and it scraped the hide off right there. So I do have a Band-Aid on it with some antibiotic cream on it. But so, sorry about that. Anyway, and I will be doing some sponging, so I have my sponge over here. But let's get started on this. First thing I want to do is take my 5 by 3 1/4, and I have cut out with just a piece of regular cardstock. It's not my Stampin' Up! Cardstock. It's a 110 pound that you can get at Walmart, and I use it for all kinds of stuff. But I just went ahead and cut a little bit bigger hole than this one, and so that I could have just a little bit bigger outside, but I didn't want it to go in too far. So I'm going to put that on there first. Let's get all this stuff out of the way and get it set up to where it's on there and I don't go over the edge with it. Okay, and then I'm going to take my sweet sugar plum, and here's my splatter for my gorgeous grunge. Let me get my fingers out of the way, and I'm just going to kind of go random, just making spots here and there. And you know what? I think I'm going to stamp this one off and go like that. Make a few more spots. That's good enough. Okay, and that's, I don't want any more of that one. Okay, then I'm going to take this off, and I did get just a little bit on the top of that. That's okay. Okay, now I want to take this, and I'm going to glue this to this because it's going straight down. So we're going to use our snail. And just set this down here. Get it straight. That's straight enough. Okay, and then we're going to, let's see, I want to go ahead and do this. I want to set this right where I want it, just like that. And I want to take the basic black archival ink. I'm going to get all of these out of the way. And I'm going to stamp my happy birthday in it. Hope this works because it is photopolymer. Let me get this straight, because I want it pretty close to the middle. Oops, I keep moving it. Okay, hold that down for a second. It doesn't matter if it moves now. And that'll be okay. It's not quite. I should have used the pad under it. But I want to leave that there because I want to come back in. I really need my bigger pad. Let me get that right quick. Bigger pad. Let me go ahead and put this back where I had it. Oops. Okay, I don't know why I'm making sure it's perfect. It's not going to be glued down yet. And this doesn't have to be perfect down here either. But I'm going to put that right at the bottom. Don't rock it. Lift it up. Oh, I like that. That's good. Clean these right quick. And as you can see, I use my happy birthday with the archival ink a lot. That doesn't bother me a bit. I don't mind. It just helps me see it better. Okay. Now, we're going to take this out of the way, because I don't need it anymore. And we're going to use glue dots, I think. Or I could just take my fast fuse. I hope this works. I just want to make sure I could get close enough because I did cut that kind of close. Okay, just make sure you get right close to the edge. but don't go over. Ooh, that's sticky. That's sticky. That just means it's going to hold my plastic real good. Boy, does it stick. Okay, put that back up there. I kind of bent it just a little bit, but it's okay. It'll straighten back out. And this doesn't have to be straight, because just as long as you get it on to where all of this is covered. Okay, now it's still sticking to me. Alright, these are our new, I don't need these anymore, put them out of the way, strips. They're like the dimensionals, but they're in strips, and I am so glad they came out with these. It makes it so much easier to make these shaker cards. Let me get these open. This is the first time I'm using them. Okay, and you get 2 in the package. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this outer one right here. And then I'm going to come down. Come on. I'm going to pull this off, I think. Okay, just pull that whole thing off. Oh, this don't want to come off. Forgot to cut it right here, didn't I? Silly me. Okay. Ooh, I wonder why that's coming off on me. Okay. Now this is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to go right straight in here, right on top of this plastic. Then I'm going to cut this. Make sure you cut down past your plastic so that whenever you put this on, it fits it right up to it. Fits right up to it. Make sure that's down good. Keep going around. This I'm going to put right back on here because I'll use it for something else probably later since it's so small. This I might be able to, oh yeah, that'll be perfect. Cut that right there. And we're going to put this right here. And it's actually just a little bit too long, so we want to cut that right there. And then just kind of fit it down in there. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, let's see, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, put these in there. Duh. What I want to do is put these right in the middle here. Don't get them on the edge. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, make sure they're all right in the middle. Here's one. Got away from me. What I should have done, and didn't think about it, and I can't do it now, is, oh, these things are sticking to my hand, as I should have took my powder embossing buddy. There we go. I knew I'd get it in a minute. And went over this plastic, but it's kind of too late now. I don't want to try to get down in there, because that does keep those from sticking to your plastic. I'll remember that the next time. You just pull all of this off. Okay. Then I want to just kind of get it straight on here. Hope I'm getting in the middle. And then make sure it's all down. See, there's that part. And then I'm going to put it on my, go ahead and put it on my card here. And I want to put this down pretty good since it sticks up. So I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around with it. Okay, let's put this a little bitty inside so those some of those sequins are on my paper here. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I want to do the glimmer paper. I know I want one big balloon, and I was trying to figure out whether I wanted one big balloon and a small one, or if I wanted two big balloons, but we're going to do a big one and a small one, I think. Whoops. Okay. And I think what we're going to do with them, let's go ahead and do this first. And we'll know how far we want it. See, there's my little boo-boo, but it doesn't show up that much. Okay. Do we want it there? What do you think? I'm not sure whether I want it right there or if I want one balloon over here. Maybe just one balloon? No. You know what? I think two small ones would be better because the big one tends to cover up too much. So we're going to go with another small one. And we're going to see, do we want that or do we want that? Looks like yours that way, doesn't it? Maybe we could just go with, you know what? I have a bigger balloon over here. Let's just sponge it so it'll show up, and I have it in the same color. And I also want to take a pen, and I'll show you which pen, which we don't carry anymore, and I'm really sad that it went away. Okay, put that over the side, and it's the white gel pen. And I think I'm going to take and just come over here and just make a deal like that so it'll show up just a little bit more. And be careful because this stays wet for a while. And do I want to stick it on with glue dots? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put it down here. Maybe one right in the middle to make sure it stays. We don't want it over the top because then you won't be able to put it in an envelope. Now we're going to put one of these smaller ones on there. Okay, and I'm going to do it just like that. How does that look? I think that looks really good. I like that. I don't have any on me right now, but you might could just bring a little bit of string down or something. But I don't want it in the way of the happy birthday. Is that shining too much? There we go. Yeah, it was shining in the light too much, but that looks good. But see, you got a really nice shaker card. And I'm really glad that they come out with these long strips, because it makes it so much easier than trying to use the dots or the edges of these edges right here. But that's our happy birthday. Let us celebrate. And I'll get this uploaded as soon as I can. This is Betty with Betty Stampin' Crazy. Go ahead and go over and check out some of our new products and the new catalog. And if you like this video, please subscribe or like it, or both. Okay, thank you.